However, most people overlook a subtle trick employed by scientists to obscure the truth. Let's replay that excerpt and see if you noticed it.
From the American Journal of Physical Anthropology, we read, "The pre-dynastic of Upper Egypt and the late dynastic of Lower Egypt are more closely related to each other than any other population. As a whole, they show ties with the European Neolithic, North Africa, modern Europe, and, more remotely, India, but not at all with Sub-Saharan Africa, Eastern Asia, Oceania, or the New World."
Did you catch it? If you did, pause the video and share your observation in the comments below. Okay, now let's move on. To provide the answer, let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why scientists use terms like Neolithic Europeans instead of simply saying Europeans, or Mesolithic Middle Easterners instead of simply saying Middle Easterners? The origin of the people doesn't matter. They could be Europeans, Americans, Middle Easterners, Asiatics, etc. What's crucial here is the term that precedes the descriptor. In the case of the excerpt, it's Neolithic. It could have been Mesolithic Europeans or Neolithic Middle Easterners. What's significant is the time period indicated by Neolithic. At first glance, it might seem like this term is added to provide context by specifying a time frame, right? But that's not the primary reason. Now, you might be wondering what I'm talking about. Well, the real reason is that Neolithic Europeans are not modern Europeans. You might think I'm crazy now, but let me explain. When most of us hear Neolithic Europeans, the word that grabs our attention is European, not Neolithic. I'm pretty sure most people don't even know what Neolithic means. We might have a vague idea, something like ancient times or ancient Europeans, but we don't know exactly. We just understand that they looked like Europeans. Metatron even used that segment to now introduce white people in the mix of the original ancient Egyptians of Nakata.
And second, it's really difficult to just use cranial or bone examination and just say, yeah, they were all black, they were all white, they were all olive skin, Middle East and what have you.
Let's delve deeper. Europe has a complex history, even more so when scrutinized closely. Most people believe that early human beings who lived in Africa left the continent, settled in specific locations, and remained there until modern times. This implies that all current populations of the world are direct descendants of the early settlers of their respective regions. This belief mirrors the misconception I've addressed in many of my videos, that early human populations experienced rapid and drastic changes in skin color as they migrated out of Africa.